Look at this little piece of land that seems like a giant tomahawk steak swimming in the Gulf of Thailand. 220 kilometers southeast of Bangkok, in the beautiful province of Rayong. It's called Koh Samet, the magical crystal island. 6.8 kilometers long, 4 kilometers wide, 80% forest, 15 beaches, a truly mystical place, setting of one of Thailand's most famous poems, about a flute-playing prince who falls in love with a mermaid and fights a monster that can take the form of a beautiful woman. Statues still remind us of this legendary story today. In this video, you will learn how to get there and how to get around, where to stay and what to do, where to eat and party, why you should really avoid a certain beach at night, at all cost. And in the end, you'll get the perfect itinerary for 3 days on the island. Chapter 1. How to get there. Let's say you have just arrived at Bangkok's main airport. You've watched my beloved Bangkok Map Explainer video before, and you are perfectly prepared. Then you have the following options to get from A to B. 1. A driver can take you directly to the pier. From there, you take the ferry. Expensive, but very comfortable. Link to the service in the video description. 2. You take the airport rail link to Lat Krabang. From there, a train goes to Sattahip in the south. Then take a taxi to the pier and onto the ferry. It takes a long time, but saves money. 3. Recommended route. You take the airport rail link to Makassar. From there, subway to Sukhumvit, SkyTrain to Ekamai. The bus terminal is there. Buy a combined bus and ferry ticket. 4. If you have already traveled a bit through Thailand, you can also fly to this airport. From there, you take a taxi and a ferry. By the way, make sure you choose the right pier and buy a return ticket. Then the boat trips will be cheaper. And be prepared to pay an entrance fee of 200 baht, as the island is a national park. Chapter 2. How to get around. Since the island is not very big, you can walk everywhere. You can also rent a motorbike for 200 to 400 baht per day, or a bike for 150 baht, or a golf cart for 500 baht. The green pickup trucks with 2 rows of seats in the back cost 30 to 100 baht. You will meet these cars almost everywhere in Thailand. In Pattaya, they are blue as described in this video. Caution: do not walk along this particular stretch of beach at night. It is guarded by a gang of stray dogs, as aggressively as if they were trying to keep a dark secret. In addition, as you walk along the forest path, you will hear their scary growls. When the sun shines, they are cute little doggies who share the beach with tourists. I wonder what the darkness does to them. Let me know your theory in the comments why these dogs here are so threatening at night. Chapter 3. Where is what? The island can be divided into 3 regions: northwest, east, south. Most visitors get to know the east because that is where most of the hotels and restaurants are. There are more beaches on the east coast in the south. There's not much going on in the rocky west. The north benefits from the proximity of the piers. The rest of the area consists of Kajuput trees, which give the island its current name. Here are the piers and the statues of the characters from the legendary Thai poem. And now, the beaches, the quiet and lonely Ao Noi Na in the north. Then the central and very busy main beach, Hat Sai Keo. To the left of it is Ao Hin Kok Beach, which begins at the boulder with the mermaid. Not as overrun as Had Sai Keo, but at night in the hands of the dog gang. To the south lies Ao Pai Beach, also known as Bamboo Bay, a former backpacker's paradise. followed by Little Ao Putsa and Ao Tuptim. Both are very quiet with white sand and crystal clear water for swimming and snorkeling. Then comes Ao Nuan, probably the most beautiful beach on the island. Lots of fish and small squid near the rocks. Next up, the super chilled Ao Cho Beach and the big Ao Vongduan Beach. There are fire shows and even full moon parties here. Then, Ao Tian, turquoise water and fine sand, always relatively well attended. Further south, the lonely Ao Wai. There are no beach chairs here. After a long walk, you will reach the private beach Ao Kiu, and then the very remote Ao Pakarang. In the very south, the rocky insider tip of Ao Karang. The only beach in the west is Ao Prao, very empty, fine sandy beach, and the water is crystal clear. Bonus tip: there are only 3 ATMs on Koh Samet. One outside the 7-Eleven at the arrival pier in Nadan, and 2 near the 7-Eleven just outside the National Park entrance booth by Hat Sai Kayu. Chapter 4. When to come? There are 2 seasons on the island, a hot and dry high season and a rainy low season. According to the Tourism Authority of Thailand, the best time of year to visit Koh Samet is October to April, when the sea is calm. The temperature rarely drops below 30 degrees. April is the hottest month. The rainy season is from May to October. Maximum 30 degrees, occasional thunderstorms, a few hours of rain per day, mainly in the late afternoon or evening. In the off-season, hotel rooms cost less. Chapter 5. Where to stay? You can stay here for little or a lot of money. Let's start in the north. Samet Seaside is a cute little 2-star hotel. There are several small hotels in the island's village. Here are the recommendations: Runa Runa Guest House, the Cheap Stay Samet, and Miss Hong House. Let's go to the beach. Sawadi Coco, Sai Kayo Beach Resort, Ku at Sea, Green Bay Samet Resort. These hotels cover the east. Next, Samet Villa Resort, Tubtim Resort, Ao Nuan, Samet Resorts. Also cool, Bell House, Vongduan Resort, and the Sea Samet. Further south, Sangthian Resort, the old-school Ao Lung Dam Bungalow, and the lonely Samet Ville Resort. 5 stars and a private beach, Paradis. The last one down there, Nimanoradi Resort. Back to the top, the luxurious Viman cottages and spa, and the Ao Prao Resort. Chapter 6. What to do? The main activities are, of course, swimming, snorkeling, chilling on the beach, eating, drinking, and getting a massage. Sights: the Wat Koh Samet Temple, the statues of the characters from the poem, and the sunset, which is always particularly beautiful on the Thai islands. Many beaches offer water activities like jet ski and parasailing, but be careful. There is always the risk of being ripped off. With a rented scooter, you have the greatest range to explore all the beaches and the forest. But the most unique activity takes place in the sea off the island: squid fishing at night. I already made a video about it. The boat leaves at 6 p.m. Tickets for 500 baht are available in front of 7-Eleven on Nadan Pier. This is mainly done by Thai people, which guarantees a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. Guests receive a hook hanging from a bottle and can try their luck. The ship has green lights on the outside to attract plankton as bait, which the squid eat. Don't worry, if you don't catch anything, the fishermen will catch something. And then they prepare the prey on the boat, cooked and raw as sashimi. Don't forget to take something to drink with you. Duration: 6 hours. Chapter 7. Where to eat. What you need to know about Thai islands. Everything that people need there is brought in by boat from the mainland. Refrigeration can fail, which increases the risk of food poisoning. In addition, Thai islands are usually in the hands of mafia gangs who control the beaches. This means that top-located restaurants have to make a lot of money to stay in business. Therefore, the service is rather chaotic, and the bill is often too high. Take note, where there are a lot of tourists, it is better not to eat. Always go where Thai people eat, or buy snacks from the hard-working beach vendors. Here are some recommendations. In the north, pan-fried man crab meat offers barbecue at the beach. Samet village offers some serious Thai food top spots, like Ning Seafood, superb family-owned restaurant known for fresh crabs, prawns, and a special seafood chili sauce. But you will find more friendly Thai aunties who sell papaya salad, pork neck, and of course, grilled seafood. Banana Bar is another small family restaurant that you should check out. Now the risky part, hotspot, beach restaurants. You've been warned. Buddies, Ploy Tolay, Kitten Food, Jep's Restaurant, Tok's Little Hut. You can't go wrong with these hotel restaurants. Samet Villa and Tubtim Resort. Very relaxed. Rasta Bar. Chapter 8. Nightlife. The nightlife here has almost nothing to do with that in Bangkok, Pattaya or Phuket. The island is really more for couples and families, but people still drink and dance. Here is an overview. 90% of the beach bars are here. Finale Bar, blue neon lights, mats and cushioned seating on the beach, live music, and exotic cocktails. Famous for their impressive fire show at around 8 p.m., Ploy. Friendly Bar, wooden and tropical design, cocktails and drink buckets. Naga Bar, neon lights, drinks served in a coconut, live boxing matches. Good too. Gecko Bar and Audi Bar. Fun fact, Audi has nothing to do with the German car manufacturer in Thai. It means that you are a good lover. By the way, if you are a single man and lost your way to the island, then you probably won't stay here alone for long. Old Amsterdam and the Island Bar. Chapter 9. How to spend 3 days. Day 1. Let's say you took the bus in Bangkok Eka Mai at 10 a.m., then disembark at the island pier around 2 p.m. Buy tickets for the squid fishing trip for the 3rd day there. Then rent a scooter. Check in at Hotel Sawadi Coco around 2:30 p.m. After the excursion, relax on the beach until sunset. Then dinner at Ning Seafood. Back on the beach, order a drink from Ploy around 7:30 p.m. Stay there and watch the fire show. And then find one of the bars on the beach. Day 2. Scooter tour around the island, visiting all beaches and viewpoints. Buy snacks from beach vendors along the way. Watch the sunset at Rasta Bar around 6 p.m. Park the scooter at the hotel and grab something to eat at Jep. Then Naga Bar. Day 3. Ride a scooter to your favorite beach. Have lunch at one of the recommendations. Be at the pier before 6 p.m. for the squid fishing trip. Around midnight, you can still go to one of the bars on the central village street. Good night. Chapter 10. How to leave. After 3 days on the island, it's time to visit the mainland again. With the return ticket, you take the ferry to Ban Phi. From there, you can take a bus, grab or a taxi to Pattaya, Bang Saen, or Bangkok. Koh Chang is also a possible next travel destination. Pro tip: this beautiful beach is very close. You can get there by hitchhiking or by taxi. Hardly anyone within a kilometer radius. Fantastic beach restaurant. And a very cool bar with a pool table. An absolute insider tip: if you really want to relax, you shouldn't miss this. There is a video about it here. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe.